Welcome back, Trinidad and Tobago. You are viewing CTV. We are also live on Talk City 929, 91.1 FM. And we'd like to invite you to share your thoughts and feedback on any subject area that you've been viewing so far at ctvtt.com or on the CTV app. MiLATT, the military-led academic training program, is embarking on its recruitment campaign, and they are inviting suitable candidates to apply. To tell us more about this particular initiative is the Human Resource Officer, Raquel Ford Prince, and joining her is Lieutenant Maxie Wright, who is the program coordinator. Welcome.
Thank you.
Good morning.
What is MiLATT? What is its mission, and when was it established?
Okay, well, the MiLATT Academy is a 2-year residency program that caters for young males between the ages of 16 to 20. Currently, we have been 11 years going. It started in April 2007 and has been going since then. The government of the day would have recognized that some of the issues in the country were related to social issues affecting young men, and they sought to make an intervention. Because the military is known for its ability to actually influence and change in persons quickly, we were mandated to begin and oversee the program, and we have been doing it ever since.
Okay, I'd like to talk a little bit more about that, what the military, the forces that you use in order to, inflict change, especially in behavior. So we'll get to that in a bit. What age groups does it particularly target?
As I said earlier, the target group is between the ages of 16 to 20.
Do you have any exceptions?
No, we don't.
So it's strictly between those ages?
Strictly between those ages.
Okay. So what are the requirements for suitable applicants in terms of, for instance, if it is you were to have a previous history in terms of being affiliated with crime or criminal activity, are you totally, you have no chance of being part of this program? Is that true?
No, that's not true. Our program is catered for persons who want to change their life around and actually stay on the right path, as well as get themselves qualified with CSEC subjects. But you'll find that we do not bar persons who have had minor infractions with the law, because you'll find that someone will come into MiLATT and they will have an ongoing court case. And we actually will still accept that person. We take them to court. We go to all their court appearances. We may speak on their behalf. So
Okay,
yes, we don't
great.
really deter them.
What is paramilitary training exactly? How do you define it?
Well, paramilitary training is essentially military training without the weapon training element attached to it. So we do most of what the military does. We do the drill, we do field craft, we do a little bit of tactics, teach them some life skills. And we also have Coast Guard on board, so we do waterborne exercises as well.
And how many applicants do you hope to select on an annual basis?
Every year we select between 100 to 115 candidates.
Okay, and would you say that the response has been quite encouraging over the years?
Every year we would safely say that we are very much oversubscribed. In fact, when we choose a field of 115 cadets, it's out of over 200, sometimes 240, 250 applicants in 1 year. But we do try to find persons who make the right fit for the program.
Okay, so I'd like to talk a little bit about what is in it for these individuals. What do they gain from this? What sort of skills do you think that they walk away with?
Well, foremost is character development. The academic skills is also a part of it. The military, it actually starts with a military phase that we call the induction, which is a 3-month paramilitary training, which tries to change the character of the young man before trusting them into the academic side of things.
It's only men?
It's only male.
Okay, only
currently.
male. Okay. If you were to, say, for instance, be part of this program and for some reason you were found being involved in some sort of activity, criminal activity or so, would you be, would you be thrown out of the program?
It depends on the criminal activity. If it's a minor infringement, you would rejoin the academy and we would take it to your court appearances and whatever. But if you're convicted, obviously, you will be expelled from the academy.
I want to talk a little bit about discipline. You know, how do you promote discipline?
Well, as being a military person, and the program is military-led, our discipline comes through instructions, through drill, through teaching them different leadership techniques, things like that.
All right. And what advice do you have for young people who may be wondering if they should be part of this program and whether or not they will be able to keep up?
Yes, you can keep up. I have seen people come into the program who believe that they do not have what it takes to keep up, and they were shocked with their own selves and their own abilities at the end of the day. The military personnel at the academy actually takes you from a particular level, a low level, to being a very successful person.
Okay, great. Now, you are the human resource manager, the officer. What has your experience been being part of this particular program?
Well, it's been a wonderful experience because you'll find that you'll see a young man come into the human resource department with his parents, and you know, he's timid, he's afraid, he doesn't know what he's getting himself into, and you'll find, of course, the parent is the one leading the application because, you know, she may see the potential in him, but he may not see it in himself, you know. So in the human resource department and in MiLATT and in general, we see the potential as soon as they walk in.
Really?
Oh yes, you know, because that's what we've been doing for the last 10 years, 10, 11 years. So that you'll find someone will walk in and you'll actually see that person in uniform, you'll see them going through the induction training, you know, you just get that vision of them graduating in a parade, you see them doing the Independence Day parade, because, you know, that's what we used to. You see, we know that all the young men that who enter our gates, they have the potential for greatness, and it's just up to us to see it in them and help them see it in themselves.
What level of academic training do you provide?
We provide at CSEC level.
CSEC level?
Yes.
Okay.
It's a 2-year program.
Most of the times the applicants, those who join the program, what level of education they normally come in, based on what you've observed?
Well, we require them to have at least 3 or more years of secondary school.
Okay.
So that you'll find someone, because it's a 2-year program, they come in at a Form 4, then Form 5 level. So we ask that they complete Form 3 so that they can handle the 2 years leading up to CSEC exams.
Okay, so I'd like to invite to the conversation Councillor of MiLATT, Mr. Maurice Canelli.
Good morning.
Welcome, good morning.
Thank you.
So how do you see your role as being part of this program? What role do you play in all of this?
Well, MiLATT is a multidisciplinary approach to intervention, right? So in MiLATT, there are teachers, there are soldiers, of course, who are the instructors, and there's a social work department. So there are several of us in social work department. Our role is part of this approach, multidisciplinary approach. So sometimes, for example, in the induction phase, as Lieutenant was speaking about, the boys may come in, they may be unsure of themselves, they may be unsure of the program because they are investing 2 years of their life in this program. So in that phase, our role will be getting the cadets ready mentally, emotionally, some of them parting from their families for the first time ever. Some of them leave their communities. So we're trying to change their response and alter the response.
Has that been somewhat challenging for you?
In my 5 years at the academy, yes. But I love my job. And you see these young men who come in sometimes unsure of themselves. And after the 2 years, when you see them graduating, you see their character has been multiplied by 100 times. And they go back into their communities and they always have the testimonies from the parents who said, well, my son, I didn't expect that he'd become this young man. And they'd always refer from, they would say, my boy would have been, you know, would have been shy, but now he's a young man, he's an adult, he could take care of himself.
What do you think would be the reason for this transformation? What are the factors that the program promotes that are responsible for this transformation?
First of all is discipline. So these instructors are there with the boys, you can say basically 24 hours of the day. I mean, yes, they'll be in classroom from 8:30 to 3:30, but the instructors are there getting them ready, teaching them just discipline on the whole. But then when they go to the classroom, the teachers would also play the important part, getting them ready for the world of work, getting them ready for life. And in the social work department, we also assist in whatever issues they may have, whether it be personal, whether it be addictions, whether it be family counseling, whether it be issues in the community, we provide that support also.
Wow, that sounds amazing. So how can suitable applicants apply?
Well, the first step, of course, is realizing that you, as a young man, want to change and want to get qualified, because those are the persons that we are targeting who may not have, who may not be making it in the traditional secondary school system, or they pass through the entire secondary school system and realize, they didn't leave with any particular subjects or so. So to apply, the first thing you do is get an application form. Application forms could be had at the MiLATT Academy in Mousaka. They come to the HR department, they get a form, or they can get forms at all CCC installations throughout Trinidad and Tobago. They can also get forms at the website, which is MiLATT_sysptt.org. So they can actually download the form there as well, right? Me personally, I think the best source is to come into HR at MiLATT, because we can explain the form to you. We can tell you what you need to attach to the form. And of course, you'll get an idea of the compound and see exactly what MiLATT is about when you come in.
Is there a deadline for those submissions?
There is, March 29th.
Okay. And what advice do you have for those looking on who may be contemplating, whether they should apply?
Well, I think if you're ready to change your life for the better, if you're ready to be a contributing member of society, and you're ready to, for a challenge, ready for an adventure, because MiLATT is not just academics, it's a military adventure, So you come in and you have that adventure and you actually feel part of a system that you can contribute to, and where you can contribute to, say, your life. Feel free, come in and let's have a chat.
Mr. Kennelly, from where you sit, how easy is it for a person who is attracted to a life of crime or even attracted to that gang organization, how easy is it for them to walk away from that as a result of exposure to your program?
You see, when the young men come in, the environment in itself, and just the whole, there are a lot of staff members who are dedicated towards the program. So when they come in, they get a different type of love. So we are taking them away from a system that they would have been accustomed before, and they come into this new system where the soldiers and the instructors will be like their big brothers or uncles or even their fathers, because in society there are a lot of young men who don't come from full families. So sometimes maybe single parents, sometimes the grandparents raise them, sometimes different situations. So when they come into the system and they say, okay, they have parents with them in terms of the teachers, in terms of the social workers, in terms of the soldiers, they tend to say, well, hey, I have an alternate route to live my life.
In terms of the challenges, when you assess some of these young men, what do you notice would be some of the common challenges that they face? So
maybe two main challenges they would have. One, as I said before, single parent families, and two, addictions. The two main issues that we have with our young men in society.
Okay, in terms of addictions, how do you even begin to work around that?
I think at first with the induction training, in terms of getting physically active, in terms of getting part of a group that is doing something positive. You see a lot of the young men change. Some of them would have withdrawals, and we have addiction specialists on board. But when you see these young men be part of something and they realize, okay, I can't have run 200 meters, and now they're running, let's say, 10 kilometers, because they do a lot of physical activities. So when they start to develop that confidence, that character, they say, okay, I think I can really make something of myself, something alternative to their lifestyle.
You mentioned a lot of them come from broken homes. Will you say that they were perhaps not exposed to the proper role model?
A lot of times, yes. But there are a lot of good parents, or there are a lot of members in the community that support these young men, and I think that will push them a lot further. So sometimes, even though they come from these communities, they still get the support. One of my favorite times in the life of the program, in the life of the 2 years, is seeing these boys graduate. So you see the full community would come out in touch and supporting their son, their grandson, their nephew. And I think that's important for a whole community and a whole family to raise and push the young men.
It's a transformation process, essentially.
Yes.
All right, well, we've been chatting with the Council of MiLATT, Maurice Connelly, and the Human Resource Officer, Raquel Ford Prince, on the topic of MiLATT, the military-led academic training program. They are embarking on a recruitment campaign, and they are inviting suitable candidates to apply.